Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back today for another video and got some very good and big news to share finally regarding Battlegrounds and some updates to the mode because Battlegrounds, has gone without any changes for far too long. It's just that the rewards, like all around, have gotten extremely stale. This is one of the most dead seasons I've seen in a very long time. Not a lot of people are playing. Like the points are so close for like C5. Like look where I'm at right now. We're at 357, and that puts us in 47th in C5. The bottom spot in C5 is 332. Like really not that much of a difference. And then C6, like it's the same thing. Like all these spots are so tight. It's crazy, man. Like the top of C6 is 332. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And there's also like only there's not some brackets don't even exist. Like if we look in here, all right, so there's Uru 1. What about Uru 2? All you guys have 0 points. Uru 3? No one in Uru 3 because there's not enough people in the gladiator circuit to have that. I've never seen that before. The season's over in less than a day and the gladiator circuit hasn't even been filled up yet. Like Battlegrounds just become kind of dead because Kabam doesn't want to update it. But finally, they're doing some stuff. And there's promise of more changes in coming seasons. So we're going to take a look at all that. And it really has to do this first update with the Battlegrounds store. So let's go ahead and open up this forum post here and talk about it a little bit. So Battlegrounds Season 16 Meta and Valiant Store Introduction. So we finally get to know the nodes for next season. Unfortunately, it's just next season. They didn't give us like the triple threat of nodes for the next 3 seasons. Just this one. Which is annoying. Like they were so nice to give us three metas of info at one time, and now like a week before the next meta starts, oh, here's the meta. Okay. But let's get into this. So for the victory track for next season, we have Eldritch Scar 1. Whenever I think this is a new node, I don't think I've seen it before. Maybe I have. It doesn't ring a bell though. So whenever a Mystic attacker nullifies a buff on the defender, they inflict a neutralize passive of 30% potency for 20 seconds, max stacks 3. Whenever a buff on the defender is prevented by these neutralizes, the attacker passively gains 3% of their max power. And while the attacker, we have personal space fury, so while the attacker is close to the defender gains fury buff every 3 seconds, increasing their attack by 10% permanently. Staying away from the defender causes these fury effects to gradually fall off. Okay, and then overwhelming odds, the defender gains 50% attack for each buff on them. And then once you get to the gladiator circuit, they also add the 0 to hero node, which is a quite the node. Every 15 seconds, the defender gains an indestructible and unblockable buff. These are the same nodes that are on Eternity of Pain Hercules. That's probably where you've seen them before. And so they only last for 5 seconds, but the buffs are paused when you're far away from the opponent. So you have to be within like their personal space. Within their personal space to be triggering the personal space fury to then have those lowered. So Absorbing Man is going to be pretty good for week 2, just because he's going to pretty much instantly make the duration of both of those buffs reduced by 90%. So that's going to be 2 buffs from Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, you're going to be ripping some fat specials, so that's good. So yeah, that meta, nothing crazy. And then let's see, once we get to week 3 to 4, so the Eldritch Scar, that node is staying for the entire season. That's like just the global, attacker one. And then so for the second meta though, we have Footloose. So that's anytime the defender throws a special attack, they gain an evade buff and an unstoppable buff for 7 seconds. While above 1 bar of power, gain a fury buff. When above 2 bars of power, gain a precision buff. And then when above 3 bars of power, gain a cruelty buff. Feats of power, that node's fine. That's not really a problem. And then we have Underhanded Comment. So for each buff on the defender, the attacker has their defensive ability accuracy reduced by 15%. So it's really just a Footloose meta for weeks 3 to 4 next season, which is interesting. I'd say like none of these other nodes are that. Yeah, like feats of power is basically nothing. Unrated comment, I don't think that's a big deal. It's mainly just Footloose, which, yeah, I don't think we've ever seen Footloose in Battlegrounds before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have we? I don't think so. Maybe we have. Honestly, there's been so many seasons now, but that'll be interesting. Yeah, like this season doesn't look super duper exciting, but it also doesn't look like horrible. So it looks like an interesting, decently fun one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next season. And then we get to the big update though. So for Battlegrounds Season 16, Season 16 marks the introduction of a Valiant Battlegrounds store. We're also targeting an update to the Battlegrounds solo events with Season 17. So not this season, but next season, the solo event is getting an update. So guys, my main piece of advice to you all is for the entire next season of Battlegrounds, save your Elder Marks. Save them, save them, save them. Right? This season I was maxed on them. Was waiting for an update, but I was so like maxed on them. I'm like, I might as well just use some now and then stock up again next season. So that's what I ended up doing. I'm down to 6,000 now. I'll show you guys my score too. I was at like 125k like 3 days ago. Now I'm over 300k. So yeah, got a decent score in this. But yeah, next season, don't use Elder Marks. Save them unless you're hitting the cap. Just save them, because once that solo event gets buffed for Season 17, that's when you want to just go ham with all your Elder Marks. Or Season 18, because everyone is going to be going ham Season 17 with their Elder Marks. So what you could also do is save some of them, save half of them for Season 18. Then, a lot of people will have already burned through a lot of their Elder Marks. Then you can go super hard in Season 18. That's also a strategy you can use. But yeah, next season is chill on the Elder Marks, stockpile them. And so there's going to be an update to the Alliance event for Season 18. I don't, let me know what you guys think about that, how they're like just buffing like one more smaller thing each season and then another small thing each season. It's it's better than no updates at all. But if they already have this stuff planned for Season 17 and Season 18, why not just introduce it now? Like, if you already have this in the books, why not just introduce it now? Like, yeah, I don't know. And as always, these timelines and targets can shift, but as of now, that's what we're aiming for. So let's go jump into this. Let's scroll all the way down to the Valiant stuff. Actually, I want to take a quick look at the Paragon stuff. Let me see the 7-star shards here. So let me open it up in game too so we can compare. So 7-star shards. Where's that listed? Let's see it on here. No. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like it's staying the same for Paragon. Oh, that sucks. Because this is by far like just one of the worst things. And I actually gave Kabam some feedback in the CCP. I want to say like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, less than a month ago. And basically my feedback was just, it'd be really cool if you're Valiant, you get a discount on the 7-star shards. Because, 7-star shards are so expensive. It's 150 7-star shards for 1,850 trophy tokens. It like ridiculous price tag on this. When it came out, it was a ridiculous price tag. So yeah, like that was my big ask. Like, there hadn't been any updates to Battlegrounds for so long. I'm like, can we at least, just see a Valiant discount for 7-star shards? Like just that, I'd be happy. They didn't say anything, but a lot of people in the server like agreed with me on that, which was cool. And now this season, we do see an update to it. So there's a couple different big updates here, but I'd say the biggest for sure is the 7-star shards, which we can find right here. So the purchase limit is staying the same at 10. What is the 7? Store refresh. Yeah, every once a week. Yeah, that's staying the same. So the main thing that's changing is the price. So the price is going up by 80 trophy tokens. 80 trophy token increase. So it's going from 1850 to 1930. But that's worth it because the amount of the 7-star shards is being more than tripled. You know, it's 150 right now. So, you know, 150 triple is 450. Now it's going up to 500. So more than tripling the amount of 7-star shards. So you'll be able to get 5,000. 5,000 7-star shards for about 19,000 trophy tokens. So I don't know about you guys, but I will absolutely be maxing that out every single time the store resets. I think that's gonna be my my most purchased thing now, aside from reroll tokens. Gotta be picking up rerolls. Speaking of which, we're kind of low. But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna be buying those 7-star shards. I think that's worth it. 5,000 for under 20,000 trophy tokens. I mean, that's still pretty expensive, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna be getting it. The other deals that also look pretty good now are some more tier 6 class catalyst stuff. So we have 25% crystals now, which is big because right now all we have are 10% crystals. So right now this is the most T6CC that you can buy in crystal form in the Battlegrounds store. So it's 5% for 1,200. All right, stay with me here. Now it's being increased. So it's being quintupled, being multiplied by 5, the amount, and the price is only going up by a little less than double. Like basically double, just right under double. So the price is doubling and the amount is quintupling. That's really good. That is really, really, really good. That is huge. Okay. Like T6CC now is the floodgates are open. It is raining tier 6 class catalysts if you're Valiant. If you are Valiant. So that's big. And then they also are massive increase on the selector as well. And so there's a purchase limit of 10 on the crystals, which is the same as it is right now, and 5 on the selectors, which is also what it is right now. So if we take a look at the selector for currently for Paragon, it's 1,500 trophy tokens for a 5% selector, and now it is also 20. It's being quintupled from 5% to 25%, so another 5 times multiplier. And on this one, the price again, it's under double. So basically, same exact math here. Quintupling the amount and less than doubling the price. That's so good. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. Wow. That is big. That's so big. And it does not stop there. It does not stop there. As far as like other big things, I don't know. I really only see 2 other really big things. Everything else looks pretty much the same to me. And so that is the finally tier 6 basic and tier 3 alphas. So, oh my, wow. Is that? I don't think I looked at that before making this video. I was so focused on the 7-star shards and the T6CC that I didn't even. Wow. Okay. So holy. So let's break this down. So right now, it costs 1,000 trophy tokens for like 1 stack of tier 6 basic catalyst fragments, and so 1 stack is 8,550 fragments. And that's you need 57,000 of these fragments to form 1 catalyst. So you get all 10 of these for about 10,000 trophy tokens, and you get like I think it's like 1.5 or like 1 1/3 or something like that. Now, so the price is going from 1,000 for one purchase to it's going more than double. It's going up, jumping up to 2,320. But the amount, it's a full catalyst now. What? Just full catalysts. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. That is, dude. I seriously did not realize. Wow. I was so transfixed on the 7-star shards, and I thought this stuff was good too, but that's, wow. Okay, that is big, dude. Tier 6 basic and Tier 3 alpha, like, personally, those have not been an issue for me for a while. Like, I think with just the Glory store and the Battleground store as it is right now, you know, it's been alright. It's definitely been manageable. And if you've been holding rank ups like me, you can see I got 36 of each of these catalysts. I'm not dry on them, but with how much more available they're about to become now, like, I might start taking up some of the champions for the Avengers, for Mike's challenge and Grandmaster Scala. I might just take more of those champs to rank 4, because these catalysts are only becoming more and more readily available now. So, yeah, dude, just some, wow, really, really crazy updates coming to Battlegrounds next season. Finally, long overdue. But at least they're really good changes for if you're Valiant. Again, if you're Valiant. Wow. So, yeah, if you guys are Valiant, let me know what you are most excited for with these changes. What are you going to be picking up, you know, every week when the Battleground store resets? I think you can spend around like 30 to 40,000, you know, if roughly weekly. If you're placing like C5, you're gonna run out, but you can kind of make it work. So I think what I'm gonna be doing is definitely maxing the 7-star shards. So that's gonna be about 19,300 trophy tokens, and then from there, I guess it'll really just depend, you know, how my catalyst stash is looking. If I need to target something or I need basic catalysts. But I think for me, I want to just keep focusing on champion acquisition. Keep, you know, flushing out my 7-star roster. Try to get more champs awakened. And, you know, just the more 7-stars that we pull, the more Titan shards that we get. I want to open, you know, more Titan shards, Titan crystals too. Speaking of Titan crystals, I am going to have one at the end of this current Battleground season. This Battleground season is going to be ending, like we said, in less than a day. So we'll be getting some Titan shards from that. We'll be getting some Titan shards from Alliance War. They're ending at like the same time. And we should have a Titan crystal. So be on the lookout for that video soon, guys. It's going to be like a big combined opening for the end of season for War and Battlegrounds. Going to have roughly 3 7-stars, a Romance Crystal, a Titan Crystal. It's going to be very hype, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about all these Battleground changes. And yeah, remember, next season, stockpile the Elder Marks. Get ready for the Solo and Alliance event updates that are coming in the next couple of seasons. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.